off of that and just reload back in. Wow.
Back now on EA Sports at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. It's the Buccaneers in possession of the football as we get back into it now in quarter number 3. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Good job, guys. Just to get that jig ass on, y'all.
They're going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. Zone for a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Way to come back, guys. Don't get upset. A lot of football left. Fucking doing good. 5 fucking turnovers. We should be whipping ass.
Broses now to add the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So that winds up a 7-play drive. To the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
We got cheated though, man. They changed the way the field going. This would have had to win the last quarter.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right.
Just sack him and stop the hit stick.
On the scramble there, it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defense? Run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of 7.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. and that's what he just did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and
Look
right
at that
now
spy
I'm
on.
getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at their own 11. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Too soon. It was terrible,
That's
Brady.
a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
To throw again. Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Tom Brady sacked.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs.
Brady going to throw. He's got Evans.
Good throw, Brady.
And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Let it bring it down quick. Good throw.
And
Good
as they
catch.
come to the line,
Keep
they
the
will
sticks
not
moving.
be able to get off another play as
24
time
points
has
in one
run
quarter
out
they gave up.
on this third
4
quarter.
turnovers in
This
one
is
quarter.
the National Football League on
Fucking
EA
start. Interception, a
Sports.
fucking fumble, interception. Oh boy. It's okay, guys.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down,
You
losing
can't get no
yardage
screen no more.
at
Don't
the
even call
50,
it.
right
Just
at
take that out of the
midfield.
playbook.
But despite the completion,
They're
they're going to
not
wind
working
up
on
losing
that.
3 there. 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen
They do
pass
not
is,
working on
Dwayne?
that.
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking
Everybody was
eventually,
blocked. He
but
still
first is
came
good
through. Look.
acting. You
Nobody
want to let
touched
the
him. This is
defenders go
bullshit.
past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Davis. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Brady. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And
Good job,
he's going
Brady.
to have the Buccaneers first down by
Keep the
about
stick
3
moving,
yards
baby.
or so as they wind up getting 7 there on
Keep the
3rd
sticks
and 4.
moving.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one. Contact and people around him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
Fullback, where you
exactly a
going? You
win,
didn't
but
block.
If you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And this is going to be intercepted.
Come on, that guy's nowhere. He's a funny. That's a bullshit.
Campbell, the linebacker,
Oh,
picks
come
it.
on.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not
This is just
always
terrible
just one
bullshit.
guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He finds an opening past the 40.
Hey, that's a penalty.
Down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, come on, man. He gonna grab the guy.
Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
That's holding.
And that
You don't
run
call that.
massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over
Not this
100
game.
yards.
That's game.
Break
Officially
out your
cheap.
calculator,
That's
partner,
holding.
because his yards per carry
Wow.
went up
It's
significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big
That is
time
holding.
jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Sly on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So they
fuck he
hit
gonna run
pay
over
dirt
full
on
out,
just
bro.
one
That was
play.
holding.
The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
That was holding.
The
And they ain't
kickoff
gonna
team
call
on the
that.
field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Right.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
It's pass interference.
There, incomplete. Tyler Johnson, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down. And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there.
Take my 4th and 4.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Brady to throw for
Take my
it on
drag
4th
route.
down. And no,
What?
it's incomplete.
Oh, this is
Boy, it looked
bullshit,
like he
yeah.
had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory.
How are you going to drop that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he was, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Got him, man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
22, Christian.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a gain of a
The
yard.
Panthers on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Bridgewater. And
Picked
look at
off. Good
this.
job.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
That's huge right there.
Seismic shift in momentum.
And let's go
here
tie
in the
this
fourth
game up,
quarter.
guys.
That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Really the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
A few better down a score in the fourth quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, if you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A toss running left, Fournette. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there, and if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Okay.
Tyler Johnson, his 3rd
Easy to drop it.
touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
On defense.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
So here comes
Guys
the
gave us a hard
kickoff.
time
Now
and
all even
just
here in this
fucking
4th
all
quarter.
pro. These guys give us a hard time every
And this
time.
carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow, you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Flush to his right.
Bridgewater on the keeper. A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
They cheated me, man. Ran the clock like that. Thought somebody was hurt.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
He's getting field goal range, guys.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime.
Wait until we get open, Brady. That was the pass right there. Come on, guy.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
Damn it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
How did I catch that, man?
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Brady to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Off the fucking toss.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
15 yards on the play, first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
First and 10, Bridgewater. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On second down, Bridgewater again. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
He threw that ball way across field.
He's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back.
That should have been picked off. Wow.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
I was right there. Why'd you move?
Into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Why'd you move?
Near the 45, they'll spot it at the 44.
A 9-yard
and the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Bridgewater again. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the 1.
That was close right there. That was close, guys.
For a touchback.
That was close.
The Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it, but they turned it back over to him. But now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. What can Brady do now with his drive? He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there and a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
He's brought down at the 30.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
Oh, come on, you got to catch that.
Defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
How do you hold on to that?
Instead, in this case, timed
Wow,
it perfectly.
that was a perfect.
I
hit the wrong fucking button for this stick.
Carolina getting set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking.
Come on, guys. You're just throwing the ball up for grab.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And they work this well up.
Now they're going to start cheating overtime. Come on, guys.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
How the hell did he get that ball
It
off?
has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
You can't nobody tap.
This is McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. The big man, Tyson Alualu, there to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 44. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will
guys.
have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now they try the right side here.
Oh, this
He's
some
got a first
bullshit.
down and more inside the 30.
Now they cheating on purpose.
And
Wow.
he'll be taken down at the 26.
Now they cheating on purpose.
Give
That's
him
some
15
fucking
there, and the Panthers have a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
And for a big fucking loss. This some bullshit.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Oh, that heart has to be pounding inside the chest of Joey Sly. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.